Before we go to this multi-threading, let me talk about some few prerequisites. What is that? First of all, technically, what is a thread? What is thread? Simple. It is a flow. What it is? Flow. Normally, in our programming language, what is the flow of execution? Top to bottom? Yes or no? Top to bottom. That flow is called as a thread in our programming languages. It is called as what? Yeah, thread. Flow is called as what? Thread. Now, what is multi-thread? What is what? Multi-thread. More than one thread, more than one flow. Called as what? Multi-thread. That's all. It is called as what? Multi-thread. Now observe here. Very, very important. I am going to give 4 diagrams. If you understand those 4 diagrams, all the multi-threading concepts you can understand, you can enjoy. Okay? Observe here. Think that I have one piece of code. Question will be there. You have to be much careful. Think that I have two files. That is 2 codes. I have what? 2 codes. I have what? 2 codes. Now this code is having nearly 100 lines of statements. Okay, think that it is having some 100 lines of statements. Now I'm going to start this task. Okay, this task at by using single flow. Okay, single flow. And this code, 100 lines of code, is having 2 different parts. Having what? 2 different parts. Think that this is what? One function m1, and this is what? One method m1, and this one is what? Public static void main method. And having what? One method called as what? Public static void main method. Okay, so having some 4 different independent parts in the code. Okay, now observe here. I started this particular task by using single flow at 8. At what time? At 8. At what time? 8. Okay. Now it is coming, executing all. Executing. Completed task. It completed the task at 8:10 a.m. Now what is time taken to complete the task? 10 minutes. How much? 10 minutes. 10 minutes were consumed to complete what? To complete what task in this scenario? By using what? Single flow. By using what? How many flows? Single flow. By using what? Single flow. Flow is called as a thread. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now I can spell that one as what? Single thread. Yes or no? Here I used only single flow. So I can spell this one as what? Single thread. Yes sir? Any doubt? Any doubt in this? No. Now let me go for same code by using two flows. By using what? 2 flows. Both are different, separate, independent code, right? I mean, this above code is different and below code is different within a same part. Okay. Now I am going to start these both the flows at 8 o'clock. Both are going to start at what time? 8 o'clock. Both are going to start at what time? 8 o'clock. Okay. Exactly, they are going to start at what time? 8 o'clock. And they will finish the task at what time? 8:05. Both will finish at what time? 8:05. Both will finish the task at what time? 8:05. Now you tell me time taken by this thread, by this flow, how much? 5 minutes. Now time taken by this flow, how many minutes? 5. 5 plus 5, how much? 10. Now here 10 minutes consumed are considered, are to complete the task. Yes or no? 10 minutes only na, even in this also. Yes or no? 10 minutes only. Here also it took what? 10 minutes to complete the task. 10 minutes to complete task. Yes or no? Any doubt? Any doubt? No doubt. Sure. Sure. Please observe here. Time taken here is 10 minutes. Here also 10 minutes. But finishing time is very soon here. Very early. But here it is what? Not early. This is what? At 8:05. This is completing at 8:10. Now because of this is because of two flows, more than one flow called as what? Multi-thread. So this is what? Multi-thread. Yes or no? By using multi-thread, what is the advantage? Means you can complete the task so early. That is, performance is very good. That's all. Performance is what? Very good. But the time taken, the cost you are investing will be always same. But finishing time will be very soon. That is what? Multi-threading. Understand? Understand? The time taken is what? Time taken is what? 10 minutes only. But finishing the task is very soon here. Finishing is at 5:85. Finishing at which time? 8:05 a.m. Here finishing at 8:10. So here by using multi-thread, we can complete the task so early. Here we can complete the task very late. So by using multi-thread, you can improve the performance. You can improve what? You can improve what? Performance. You can improve what? Performance. Understand? Understand? This is what? General multi-thread. This is what? General multi-thread. We discuss general multi-thread. First, what is a thread? It is a flow. What is multi-thread? More than one flow is called as what? Multi-thread. We discussed the scenario by using what? Single thread. If I start I have the code with two separate independent parts. With the separate two independent parts, I start this task at 8 and I complete this task at 8:10. Okay? How much time it took? 10 minutes to complete the task. And at what time it is finishing the task? At 8:10. Okay? Now, I perform the same task by using two flows or two executors. Now what is happening? I am making both the threads both the flows to start at the same time at 8:8. And it is completing the task at 8:05. And it is also completing the task at 8:05. Okay? Now time taken is how much? 10 only. If I take both the flows time 10. If I sum both the person's time is what? 10. But at what time they finish the task? At 8:05. But they finish the task at what time? 8:05. That's no. Your finishing time is at 8:10. Your finishing time is at 8:05. So you are finishing your construction so early because of more number of workers. So, but what you have to do? Here also what? 10 rupees. Here also 10 rupees. No. But finishing time is what? So early. Understand? That's the advantage of multi-thread. That's the advantage of what? Multi-thread. That's the advantage of what? Multi-thread. This is what our general thread. Now, let us understand about our Java thread. Let us understand about our Java thread. Same story, nothing changes. Same story. Java multi-threading we are going to understand. Okay? Java multi-threading concept we are going to understand. Okay? Okay? Observe. Carefully you have to observe. Carefully you have to observe. This diagram only I will use. Okay? Observe this part carefully. Okay? Observe this part carefully. Observe this part. Okay? Now Java multi-threading this one. This is what? Java multi-thread. Okay, multi-thread. Now these are two independent codes, right? Yes or no? I start this task at 8. I start this task at what time? 8. Okay. I mean, this is what our general. Now, I'm sorry, let us go for what? Java multi-thread. What I do is, I start this task at 8. Second task, at what time? 8. At what time? 8. I will start this one, it will execute. Okay, now, at 8:01 a.m., 1 minute. Please make sure. At what time? At what time? 8:01 a.m. At what time? At 8:01 a.m. At what time? At 8:01 a.m. Okay. Actually, I started this thread, this flow at which time? 8. Now I started this one at 8:01. I started this one at 8:01. Sorry, at 8. I'm going to start at 8:01. One more this thread. Okay, at 8:01 this one will start execution. Second thread. At 8 o'clock one thread is there. At 8:01 I start one more thread from here. Please make sure this flow will create that flow. Understand? Now here this normal thread it will go. Now here it took how many times? 5 times. It took how much time? 5 minutes. So it will get end at what time? 8:06. Yes or no? Now this one will get end at 8:51 because that one started earlier. A little bit late, right? Now how much time it took both the threads? 11 minutes. Yes or no? Anyhow, at what time we are completing entire task? At 8:06. Entire task at 8:06. Yes or no? But how much time it took? 11 minutes to complete. Yes or no? Anyhow, just 1 minute, right? Yes or no? 8:10 is good, 8:6 is good. Completing our task 4 months before is good. After 4 months good. Before 4 months is good. Anyhow, you completed this task before, this task before 5 months. Just 1 month, no problem. Still you are having good performance, sir? No? This is called as Java multi-threading. This is called as what? Java. This is called as what? Java multi-threading. Please make sure first I will start this thread. That thread will create one more thread. That thread will come and execute this. It will go in this normal way. This first thread will complete task at 8:05. Second thread will complete task at 8:06. Understand? So how much minutes? So this is started at 8. Started at what? 8, completed at 5. Now it is started at 8:01. Oh, 8:01, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 minutes only. Consuming time is what? 10 minutes only. Completion time at 8:06. Yes or no? 8:01. Second thread starting at 8:01. Completing at 8:06. 8:02, 8:03, 8:04, 8:05. 10 minutes. Okay. This is what? 10 minutes. Okay. Now completing the task at what time? 8:06. Early only. Okay. This is called as Java multi-threading. Now let us see the definition for this one. Okay. Both are independent parts. So executing independent parts of a same program. Executing independent parts of the same program at a time is called as Java multi-threading. That's all. Executing independent parts of the same program is called as what? Multi-threading in Java. That's all. Observe here. Multi-threading. Thread means what? A flow of execution. Multi-thread means what? More than one flow of execution. Diagram. This diagram. These two diagrams. Okay. General multi-thread. What is that? General multi-thread. That is general flow, multi-flow. Now coming to performance, I said you, it will complete the task very soon. Performance is good. Now coming to Java multi-threading. Executing more than one independent part of a program at a time. It's called as what? Java multi-threading. Now diagram. For that one, this is the diagram. Understand? Second flow is starting at 8-1, and that flow is started by whom? First flow one. Okay, na? Now coming to this part, creating or starting the thread. Creating and starting what? Creating and starting the. Creating and starting the. Creating and starting the. Creating and starting the thread. Okay. There are two ways to create this thread in Java. There are two ways to create this thread. With a demonstration, you can understand that one. Okay. Let me explain the code. Okay. Here, before I go for that, okay, in two ways we can create. One is by using predefined class called as thread. One is called as what? Predefined class called what? Thread. So observe here. Observe here. So how to create means you have to create one class. You have to put what? Extends thread. Okay. Now my class A is what? Child to whom? Predefined class thread. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now one small thing. Whatever this thread class available, I mean having, all present to child class. Yes or no? Whatever present in the child class A will be available to, I mean in thread class will be available to child class A na? Yes or no? Yes or no? Na? Yes. Now just one small thing we have to learn. Okay. Now just tell me once Java execution flow. Come on. If I load one class, what happens first? JVM. Then what happens? JVM create. What is that one? Main thread. Create what? Main thread. After creating main thread and runtime stack. Yes or no? Runtime stack. After creating main thread and runtime stack, what happens? After creating main thread and the runtime stack, what happens? Main thread will search for the. Now main thread will search for what? Class file. If available, it loads into memory. If available, class file loading into memory. Now what happens? Executing main method. Okay. Executing main method, and after execution of main method, and after execution, what happens means this dot class file, I mean that is class file. Okay. First the runtime stack will be destroyed. Runtime stack destroy. Okay, leave it. Is still remaining things, a number of things were there. But my main intention is what? Main thread. Without flowing towards there is one main thread. Who is creating? Java creating JVM. Okay, that thread is what? This thread, which is starting at 8. We are not creating the thread. By default, that is one thread. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now this main thread will create. Okay, this main thread will create. Okay, this main thread will create what? This main thread will create what? This one more thread at 8:1 AM. This one will create what? One more thread at 8:1 AM. Okay, at 8:1 AM. It will create one more thread at what time? 8:1 AM. It will create one more thread at what time? 8:1 AM. Okay, na? At 8:1 AM. Any doubt? How to create that one more thread? More than by default one thread is there. One thread. If I create one more thread, that is what? Multi-threading. How to create that one means we will do. I mean we have to understand one method related to start. Related to thread class. Within the thread class, you are having one method called as start method. Okay, this start method having predefined logic. What are those means? Creating a thread. What is that one? Creating a thread. Other one is starting a thread. First you have to create main thread, right? Then you have to, that main thread will go right. First you have to start it. First you have to create, and that thread should get start. You have to start that one. Hello thread, please start, like that. Okay, starting a thread. And later is what is that one means? Later starting thread, creating thread, executing the thread. What is that one? Executing the thread. You have to start that one and you have to make that one to execute. Creating a thread, starting a thread, and executing a thread. Creating a thread, starting a thread, executing a thread. Creating a thread, starting a thread, executing a thread. Okay, creating a thread, starting a thread, and executing a thread. Okay, now who is having that logic? Our start method. I will use that start method to create one more thread. That's all. Okay, observe here. Now if I create a class object, I will have what? Thread class start method. I can access that through inheritance. Now a dot start. That's all. By default, one thread is there. Yes or no? It is coming starting at 8. At 8 one, it is creating what? One more thread. Okay. That thread, right? It will go and execute directly run method. What is that method? Run method. Okay. It will go and execute what? Run method. It will go and execute what? Run method. This executing a thread means this thread will go and execute which method? Means run method strictly. Executing run method. This is what the implementation of start method. Observe. So first is what means thread class. Observe here. Executing create a thread, starting create a thread, and creating what? The new thread. Okay. Now executing the thread means it will go and execute what? Run method strictly. It will go and execute what? Run method. So you have to write you have to even write this method in our class. Okay. Now observe here. Now it will come and execute this method. Okay, now observe here. Compile this one. Java A. Understand? Ayo, two threads created. Two threads executed. No. Created or not created?
Created but not executed.
Executed. Nothing is there to print to the console. Yes or no? Ayo, yes or no? Observe here. Now put what? System.out.println. Hello. Now here go and put what? Hi. Understand? Observe. Hello, hi. Now both the threads are executing. Observe here. Both the threads are executing.
The second one is executing first and the first one is executing.
Now to feel the difference, right? What I will do is I will put this one within one loop. If I equals to 1, while I less than or equals to 9. Okay. Now let me use this one within the loop. Okay. Now observe here. 9 times hello will be there, and 9 times hi will be there. Now observe here. All of them will be executing. Both the threads will be executing same time. Observe here. Now output, some zigzag output will be there. Oh, not there. Observe here. Yes. Earlier you got one zigzag output. Yes or no? Both are executing simultaneously. Understand? Simultaneously. No, mister, I am not understanding. Please elaborate this one a little bit. Now observe here. Now for that, right, let me go for one more method called as sleep method, having argument as what? Int. Okay. Now what this sleep method will do means it will make a flow to sleep for some period of time. It makes a what? It makes a flow to sleep for specified time. For what? Specified. For specified. For what? Specified time. For what? Specified time. Makes a flow, that is thread, to sleep for specified time, and which is what? Static method. This method is what means static. This method is what? Static method. This method is what? Static method. Observe here. Observe this one. Sleep. So which is static method. To make a thread sleep for specified period of time. Please make sure it throws what? Checked exception, interrupted exception. It is transferring responsibility, the duty of exception handling, that is try and catch, it is not writing, giving to whom? Caller. Now, in my code, I will call that thread.sleep method. Static method, how to call? Through class name, thread.sleep. Yes or no? Let me make this one to sleep for 1 second. This is what? Millisecond. 1000 milliseconds is what? 1 second. Now it throws what? Checked exception. So I have to surround that one with what? Catch block. Which exception it is throwing? Interrupted exception. Yes or no? Interrupted exception key to handle the exception. Now let me put the same code even here also within the while loop. Now observe the execution. Zigzag output one by one. Both the threads will sleep for 1 minute. So 9 times they will sleep for 1 minute. Yes or no? Observe here. 2 threads are executing. Yes or no? Yes or no? 2 threads are executing. They are doing. One person is doing his own job. Other person is doing his own job. Yes or no? Now, if you to observe this part carefully, okay, I will show the performance. I will show what? Performance. Because of this A dot start method, you are having 2 threads. Yes or no? Now, please observe here. Now, I will call A dot run method explicitly. This is what? This is what? Explicit caller. I am calling run method. Yes or no? Now, only one thread only, right? Is there any start method? Not there. Start method only. How? Logic to create new thread. Start that one and execute that one. Logic to create what? New thread. Start that thread and execute that thread. Okay, na? Now observe here. Now, please observe carefully. Okay, one thread is there. Now, observe. Only one thread is there and observe the time. 4:46 3. Okay, now I will execute the code so that you can identify the performance issues. Okay, observe. Now I am going to execute. How much time? 4:46 15. Observe. Execute. Okay, wait. We have to compile it. Okay, change the source code. Okay, now observe here. 4:46 25 26 30. Okay, 30. Now observe here. How much time it is taking? Think that it is started at 30 only. And look at here, how much time? 45, almost 15 minutes, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Nearly 18 seconds it took. Yes or no? 18 seconds by using what? Single thread. Now, I will use here A dot start instead of what? A dot run. A dot start. Okay, multi-threading. It is going and executing the run method. Now I will start and I will compile this one. Okay, now this is what? 4:47 13. Let it be 15. Now observe here 15. I started this task at 15. Observe how fast it is executing. Yes or no? 15. Okay, I started this task at 15 25. Almost 9 to 8 seconds. Yes or no? Yes or no? 15 is good, 18 is good, 10 is good, 10 is good, finishing time is so that is what the advantage of multi-threading. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is what one way of creating what? Multi-threading. Now coming to another way of creating multi-threading. Okay, another way of creating what? Multi-threading. For that we have to depend upon interface. You have to depend upon what? Interface. Interface is what? A special class which always contains what? Public abstract method. Yes or no? And which will contain always what? Public static final variables. Public static final variables. Now please observe here how to make a class as child to interface. Implement the class A. Implement. What is that one? Runnable interface. There is one interface called as what? Runnable interface. Okay, na? Now please observe here. I said to you one point. Which method is having logic to create a thread, start a thread and execute a thread? Which method? start method which is present in thread class. Start method which is present in which class? Which is available in which is available in which is available in thread class, which is available in thread class. Okay. Now observe here. Only start method of thread class has the ability to create, start, create, start, execute a thread. Okay. No other method is having that ability. No other method is having that ability. Now observe here. Now class A implements runnable. I said to you one thing. Whenever you create child for abstract class, and this interface is what? Purely abstract. It will contain all abstract methods, right? It has one abstract method. So I must rewrite that method, right? Let it be void run. Yes or no? Void run some implementation. We know that public static void main. Okay, public static void main. String array of. String array what? Now AA equals to new A na? Yes or no? This is what? A child object A class object na? Now actually through inheritance in our earlier code, I am using a thread class. I am using what? A thread class start method. I am using what? Thread class start method. Yes or no? Through inheritance. Because class A is child to whom? Thread class. Yes or no? Directly I use. Now write my class run method should execute. Okay, observe here. My task is what means from by default one thread is there. At this position it should execute one more thread. Okay na? This scenario at 8.1. It should start and it should execute one more thread. Start, create, start, execute. Okay. Now to do that one, right? I will depend upon thread class. Once again, thread class dependency is there. I will go and depend upon the thread class constructor having argument as runnable. Having argument as what? Runnable. So what this constructor will do? This constructor will create connection, a channel between. It creates what? A channel between our class and thread class. This will create what? A channel, a communication channel between our class and thread class. Our class and thread class. Now, if there is a connection, I can use the thread class start method to start. I can use thread class start method to start new thread. Yes or no? Yes. Now observe here the same thing. Now I will use. Now observe here. We know that. What is that one? Void m1 of double is there means how to call this method? A dot m1 of 8. That is 8.8. If it now 8 also possible child value. Now please observe here. I am calling thread class object. Let it be new thread constructor having argument as what? Runnable. Now A is child to whom? Runnable. Now I can pass runnable object also. Runnable child class value also. Yes or no? Runnable child is what? A, capital A. So let it be this one as what? T1. Now I can pass here T1 also, right? Value. Valid or not? Valid. That's all. That is the idea. Than that nothing. Okay. Now use T dot start. Use what? T dot start. Now what happened? Two threads created. This is one more way by using runnable interface. Other one is what? By using what? Start method of thread class. Okay. Now same code I will use. Here. Just a little bit modification. Put what here? Put what here? This code. Put here what? This code. Okay. Now put here as what? Implement runnable. Implement what? Runnable. Let me put here as what? Hi runnable. And let me put here as what? Hello runnable. Okay. Observe here. Observe. Okay, variable I not there. Let me declare variable I. T dot start. Now here declare what? Int time. Okay. int I equals to 1. Okay na? Observe. Observe. Hello runnable, hi runnable. Yes or no? Multi-threading. This is also what? This also what? Multi-threading. That's all. Understand? This also what? Multi-threading. Okay? There are two ways to create what? Our multi-threading code. Okay na? That is what we discussed. Okay? So, what we discussed? Java multi-threading. First way to create the thread, that is multi-thread by using what? Thread class. Now other one is what? By using what? Other one is what? By using runnable interface. Now this thread class constructor having argument as what? Runnable. We used for what? Connection between to create connection between our class and thread class. Okay? And I used what? Start method. Okay? Same code, just a little bit implementation is changed. That's all. And we got the output. Okay? Our lifetime. Okay?